Hello, I'm here live at the NRB, and I have a new author that I want to introduce you to. She's going to tell you who she is and what she does, and then we'll get right into the conversation. But it's so nice to be here live at the NRB, meeting these wonderful, I was going to say, having these wonderful appointed and divine moments. Would you say that's good?
Absolutely, that's perfect.
So tell them who you are and what you do.
Yeah, my name is Rose Ann Forte, and I wrote a daily devotional for people that want to move alcohol to the side for 12 consecutive weeks. It's called The Plans He Has for Me. It's actually award winning.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man,
know.
yes.
But anyway, it's just a new approach for people to spend time with God, like a daily time with God, to understand that there's another plan, there's a new hope. I don't use the typical languaging that
Very
comes
good.
with
Yes, because it makes you look more victim than survivor, right?
shame.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I felt like my own journey. This is built out of my own journey of hiding it as
Yeah.
a leader in the church.
Oh.
And I didn't want to tell anybody, and I didn't want to call myself an alcoholic.
What was the point that made you say, I need to do something, I need to change?
Yeah, and everybody has a point,
Uh-huh.
right? And my point was actually COVID coming. The
Oh.
week before, when I was watching the bodies being thrown in the
Oh my
refrigeration
gosh, yes.
from Italy, and I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And I don't know if people understand this, but alcohol depresses the lung function and your immune system.
And your immune system.
You need both of those things
to fight any disease.
Right.
Any disease.
Yeah, and so it causes inflammation.
Yeah.
And people, yeah, I mean, you would know that, right? The people, so much disease is created through excessive drinking.
Yeah.
And I just don't, nobody told me that. I just fell for the lie of the enemy.
Right.
To have fun, to be romantic, to resolve the stress, to relax.
Yeah.
Are there any, did I miss any?
It is a seduction. It is. I mean, we don't want to call it that, but it is a seduction. It's seducing, and as it seduces, it desensitizes you.
Okay.
What was one of the greatest turning points for you that you just knew you had overcome?
I think so. The way I was successful is I went through a coaching program, and it was a secular coaching program. It was the same thing. Put it aside for 90 days, and I did, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel better.
But,
I have more confidence. I am healthier. I lost weight. My blood pressure was down. Like all
energy,
everything. And I recognized God's teaching and all of that, but they didn't have any God. So it was, my pastor said, yeah, the world is teaching the kingdom without the king. So
I like that. I
brought the king back into it.
Did. I like that. And so, how's your book been received?
It has been such a blessing. My reviews on Amazon, like life-changing. It's been really well received by people that are struggling with the 12-step method and the shame that comes with that. Because
you have to own it every time you talk. I am an alcoholic.
Well, and it's not only that, but there's a step there that talks about your I forgot what the word is, but it's kind of your character flaws, your character defects.
Yes.
And like what? Like no, we're good in Christ.
Yeah.
And He cleanses us, and it's like it's sin.
That's not the confession of faith.
Well, and the thing I don't like about this, because especially as a coach, a lot of people drink because they've been victimized.
Right. Yeah.
And they're trying to deal with that pain and suffering.
Numb it.
And yeah, they're numbing the pain and suffering. And then we're asking them to identify their character defects.
Yes.
It's like, this doesn't work.
And the other sad part is, that's their norm.
What's that?
That's their norm. They don't know anything different. They don't know that there's another side of normality. That every day of that routine in their life, that's their norm. So how have you been able to say to somebody so successfully, this is how you stop and this is how you move on?
I would say and this is the differentiating factor.
Mhm.
Most people know it's taking away something from
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Whether it's their health, their relationship with their spouse or significant other, they're checking
Mhm.
out from their kids,
Mhm.
they got in a car accident, they said something, they had a hangover and didn't show up to work,
Come
right?
on.
There's all
Yeah.
people know.
Mhm.
They're looking for answers and they don't know where to find them.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm having these conversations
Lovely.
and saying, look, there is a positive way. God has a better plan, and they know there's a better plan.
Yeah.
Hard,
Uh-huh.
but at first, because you just got to detox your body, but after that, it's just a spiritual warfare.
Oh.
Right? The apple looked very tempting.
Always,
right? It was
always.
beautiful.
And and we have our imagination working how it's going to taste and what it's going to do for us. That immediate, cortisol, or adrenaline rush.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
dopamine.
Dopamine.
Hit. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, okay.
We'll figure it together. We'll figure it together.
Yeah.
And so I know that God has challenged you in this walk. How do you stay faithful and committed to your breakthrough?
That is one thing that came out of this journey. I used to be a person who had lost all hope in themselves. I mean, I really used to pray to God. I'm kind of done, so if the proverbial bus hits me, I'm ready to be with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I had given up. And when I read these words in here, I don't think they're mine.
Yeah.
When I see the impact of how it affects others, I've just become fearless.
Uh-huh.
So
very good. Very good.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter what people say. I've developed a fearlessness that was never inside of me before.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
How can they find you?
www.theplanshehasforme.com. You can get the book there on Amazon, any place good books are sold. Also, if you click the red button, you can get 20 different ways in social situations to share why you're not drinking.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's the biggest struggle.
Yes.
Biggest structure.
Uh-huh.
You're not drinking? Why?
Yeah.
And 20 different responses that you can feel comfortable with, right?
So I love that you're giving them the vocabulary.
Yeah.
That's how I describe that. You're giving them the vocabulary. I don't know how to express this. Here's the vocabulary.
Yeah. How about I wasn't sleeping well. I just decided to put it aside. I feel better. Or I got to get up early and do some hiking. Or I've got a busy day tomorrow. Or I've got an early meeting.
Yes.
Right? There's a lot. You don't have to be.
She interviewed me last year.
And I'm live right now.
She's very, very popular here.
But I know that this is such a battle that a lot of people are having. And the addiction is alcohol, but there is addiction in our lives, that addictive habit. And so I'm just so grateful that God has given you a way not to do this on the medical side, on the non-Christian side, but really giving you the principles. You've done the program, but God's given you the God way to do it, the creative way.
Yeah.
What do you want to say to my audience?
I just want to tell them that when you are trapped in something that you consider to be psychological slavery, which is what I call it.
Excellent. Excellent.
That there's a way out. There is freedom, and God has a better plan.
Oh,
so, thank you for having me.
Excellent. Tell them again your name and where they can find you.
Rose Ann Forte, Plans He Has For Me, www.theplanshehasforme.com.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. As I said, I'm going to be here all week, so look out again for another upcoming session with me, another person to interview. Thank you all. Bye for now.